What is the 5th of November?
National Donut Day. Right, Smith?
Nope.
National Donut Day.
That's right. Let's go out and get some crawlers.
Nope. It's time to remember the 5th of November, gunpowder treason and plot.
Something like that. Alright, quiet on the set, people. Getting ready to do that thing we call lunch. Zoom Room Video Communications brought to you by the BMC.
Boobs.
You're killing me, Smalls.
$5.
Welcome to lunch, Jack and Laz.
For your viewing and listening pleasure.
They can't read at all.
I don't know how easy it is to discern between that.
Welcome to lunch, Jack and Laz.
Where the hell are they coming up with this crap?
Where nobody knows what the hell is going on.
The time sink is real.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm doing nothing but standing on the line. You know, I should be doing something.
I stand around for hours at a
Oh
time.
God, I can't tell you how many hours a day I'm just standing on the line, doing nothing but standing on the line.
Yeah.
You're all using some kind of jargon that me no understand. Have to gently blow a ball into.
Into a warm, fuzzy hole.
That's right.
Yeah.
Welcome to lunch, Jack and Laz.
For your viewing and listening pleasure.
They can't read at all.
I don't know how easy it is to discern between that.
Welcome to lunch, Jack and Laz.
Where the hell are they coming up with this crap?
Where nobody knows what the hell is going on.
Yeah. I blame Laz.
It's all Laz's fault.
That's right, it's all my fault. Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right, bringing you our own brand of news right here inside and outside Trinity Avatar 5 days a week, or whenever we feel like it, because we're going to be taking some time off coming up real soon, so we'll keep you apprised of that. We never know, but of course...
We'll be doing something.
That's right. Welcome to today's show, boys and girls. It is Monday, November 5th, 2018, here inside Trinity Avatar, and it's National Donut Day.
No.
Donut.
It's the 5th of November. Because you have to remember the 5th of November.
Oh, well,
The
what is the
gunpowder.
5th of
National
November?
Donut Day is a
The
year.
gunpowder,
Did you know that?
treason, and plot. I know of no reason why the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot.
So, quick here, of course, gonna give a big shout out right here to Marduk the Righteous, standing in front of us here, front and center on today's screen. And newbie here, he saw I have a LFG up looking for group, and he asked what level our group was. So I explained to him what we were doing and told him to come on by. So he came on out, and of course he's listening now. So welcome to Shroud the Avatar. And of course, if you have any questions, we're here all day in Discord. Again, I gave you the Discord.
Sitting on a lot.
Yeah, he's standing right there.
I know, but he's not sitting on the lot. He's standing on the lot.
He's standing on the lot. He's doing
But
what I
we
do most of
just
the
sit
time.
on the lot.
I like the dual swords he's rocking. He's got it going on. He's figured out the dual wield already, so he's not doing too bad.
Okay, as long as he learns the offhand attack, then he can dual wield
Yes,
properly.
of course, dual wield doesn't work well without the offhand attack skill, so there's a nice pointer for you right off the bat. And again, welcome. We're here 5 days a week, like I said. And, of course, we bring you the daily news, what's happening with the developers, what's the state of the game, what the feedback from the player base is, and whatever the hell else we feel like talking about, like donuts. I don't
Whatever.
know. Spiff said it was National Donut Day, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't care.
It is.
It's
Marduk. Okay.
It's time to go watch V for Vendetta.
Thank
And then
for
you have to
correcting.
decide, are you going to be the Catholic trying to blow up Parliament, or are you going to be the Protestants that stop the Catholics? And depending on what part,
IRA.
and are you going to go out and celebrate Guy Fawkes properly by burning an effigy of Guy Fawkes, the Pope, or someone else?
I have no idea who Guy Fawkes is. Should I?
He's the yeah. It's but I prefer to call him Guy. Because calling him Guy is just too.
I know
easy.
that guy.
Yeah,
You know that guy?
Yeah.
I know that guy.
but yeah, but call him Guy just because
Guy.
he's dead.
Hi, guy.
Hi, Guy.
Hi, guy.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Golly G.
moving right
It's
along. Gonna tell everybody out there. Of course, I'm sure Jack's with me on this one, but he's on the other side of the fence. But don't forget, if you haven't done early voting yet, get out and
Vote tomorrow.
Vote tomorrow if you haven't done it yet, because
If you're in the
your
US.
vote does count. That's right. If you're in the U.S. If you're not in the U.S. and you're voting, we've got a problem. But of course, that's another ball of wax. But yes, get out and vote, folks. Of course, your opinion, your voice does matter. And one of them people who goes, "Oh, my vote don't count." You're mistaken. And people who think that are the reason why shit happens sometimes. So get your ass out there, do your civic duty, and go vote. And you'll hear that speech again tomorrow. So, with that out of the way, what do we got on tap today, Jack? Of course, I know what we got on tap. Not a damn thing, because it's Monday.
Nothing. Yeah. We got that Friday update. I mean, we've got a weird live stream coming up on Friday, too.
A weird one coming up on Friday?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Yeah. So this Friday's live stream is going to be about sandbox roleplay.
Sandbox roleplay.
And
Let's get this up on screen.
not only that, it's also going to be the grand opening of the Energy Vortex's Mexican restaurant.
Mexican restaurant? He's
Sí,
going to be serving
it-
tacos on Taco Tuesday?
Dos Gardenias. Yeah. So List Rostov has designed his own Mexican restaurant, and the real question is: he going to have the mariachi band Shroud in attendance?
I would not be surprised if that was
Yeah.
something that we saw. Absolutely.
Yes, List is opening an in-game restaurant. It's called Dos Gardenias.
Those gardenias.
Yes. Don't forget, it's all about the queso.
Speaking
yeah,
of queso, did you
yeah.
get your fill over at Chewy's the other night?
What night was that? Thursday or Friday?
I thought it was Friday. you had it over.
Friday. Yeah, Friday. I went to Chewy's during the live stream. Yeah, watched a little bit, and then it's like I'm out. Got to go eat Chewy's chips and salsa.
Gotta go get some free queso. That's right.
I know. Any Tex-Mex restaurant that does happy hour and they say, "Hey, we're having chips, queso, salsa," and that stuff is free.
Speaking of the energy,
When you
there
eat-
he is.
when you- Yeah. So, but Friday, don't forget, is also going to be the last Friday to earn the Release 59 fish themed stretch goals. I have no idea what dollar figure we are around right now.
I believe
I know it's over
made the
50.
50.
I know it's over 50.
Okay, because it was at like 49,770 when I was going ahead and getting my pledges in, so that I was getting all the goodies. So where is the other live stream? I don't see it in update 304.
What are you talking about?
Or is it up in the... I guess it helps if I log in.
It's all updates.
I guess it helps if I log in so I can see some of this crap.
I don't know what you're doing. But yeah, we do have update number 304 for everybody as well. Don't forget that came out on Friday. And all kinds of fishing stuff, including the tour of fishing expedition in the Alpine Pot fishing hole.
Yes, I did actually see that, and of course, that was what I was referring to when we were talking about it on Friday. I didn't want to get too deep into it because I wanted them to explain what was going on. And for anybody who actually saw the live stream on Friday, this is just developers gone wild, people. This is what happens when you throw something like fishing in and Lisk gets bored and goes, I just can't stand around the fishing hole. I need something a little bit more. And he went
I'm tired of fishing in Kingsport, is what he said.
So he went and created a whole scene just so he could have some nice reefs and ship and beach. And good shout out there to our own Eclipse Maiden on the Deco Divas. He stole some of her deco ideas to work on his beachfront. So great stuff with that. Great, really, is what is it? Is
I don't know, but someone's calling me. The real
what
question,
else is new?
Since it's not ringing my phone, it means it's spam.
Yeah, well. What does it ring? Your laptop, your PC, your phone?
Phone, desktop, laptop, and that's it. Actually, both desktops, but still.
Aether vibration amplifier.
Yeah. Damn it, caffeine. I told him to go look at some porn because he had an open mic, and that was all the tappy that we heard, as well as some heavy breathing. It's like, come on, man, start looking at porn. It's like I just wanted to like hear some of it.
Not there.
I think we heard the belches as well, but
anyway, TMI there, caffeine. And of course, don't forget, folks, some of the most fun stuff that goes on actually happens inside Discord because it is NSFW, and if you want to join in, make sure the boss can't see your Discord screen. That's all we got to tell you.
You have no control over it.
You can join us,
but yes,
you can watch the stream on NBNN.info, twitch.tv/Synesis, or twitch.tv/NBNN News. So, for a new guy out there, I didn't get into the Twitch information. Just told him we were on Twitch, so.
Yeah, but so part of the new upgrades is the Alpine POT template is going to have some fishing holes that are added.
Ice fishing.
Yeah, and so that is one where it's like they had to go through and look at all the data from everybody that owns one of those scenes. Because remember, that is a player-owned town. Well, make sure that no one had placed anything on top of it. So that's going to be the fun part.
Looks pretty cool, though. So for those folks who have that icy themed biome, you're going to have a nice new addition. I know they'd asked for some water effects quite some time ago, but now with the inclusion of the new fishing system,
Well, I'd like to see the also the ability to place the outhouse directly on top of the.
You'd have to
The
have a
fishing
hole
hole?
in the bottom. Well, you do have a hole, but
You do have
I
a
don't know
hole
if
so that
you
we
wanna
can
be
fish
fishing
straight
through
down
that.
the hole, and then when you need to do your business, you can go straight down the hole as well. Yeah. But yes, Friday's live stream did happen. It did have.
So
things
List is
happen.
actually saying in chat that they actually made a new area outside the old boundaries because they
Okay.
couldn't find the spot. People hadn't put
Okay.
deco or anything.
I was half-assed paying attention to that
Uh-huh.
stuff, and I mean beyond half-assed.
we
I think it
couldn't
was
do
actually.
anything whole-assed around.
I think
here.
I was.
That wouldn't be,
I think I was actually playing Overwatch, while that telethon was going on,
Well, I'll tell you what.
and doing some fishing of my own.
I got to
I
give
did GM
another
fishing.
shout out to Eileen Dragonfire as Allie got her hands on some Fallout 76 beta keys and was handing those out on Facebook. I got my hands on one and actually got a chance to go play Fallout 76. And
Why would you go play that?
well, I'm asking myself the same question. First off, it didn't cost me anything, so of course, gonna give it a try.
Yeah.
And not usually my type of game, still not my type of game, but you know, I've heard all the hype about it, and you know.
Yeah, if it's not your genre, then you'll probably be disappointed. I will say I don't think I've played Fallout since the very first and maybe the second one. I can't remember.
Yeah, I
It's so
didn't.
long.
I never played any of them. So when I got a chance to try this, I figured, what the hey, and not bad. I mean, again, the survival type game, first person shooter. Not usually first person shooter is not too bad. You know, I like Doom. I like Wolfenstein. I liked Halo. I got another couple. I think everybody played Team Fortress at one point in their gaming career.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, moving right along.
Maybe I did play New Vegas. Did I? Shit, I can't even remember. You're not missing anything. Yep, that's what Scrotus says. But yeah, moving right along. I gotta go find that Streamlabs thing. Oh, there it is. That Friday live stream, remember they did do a bunch of deep dives on fishing and those two new scenes,
Fish.
including the expansion of the player-owned town to add some additional areas. I was already at Chewy's by 4:30, so I missed all the Q&A
You
stuff.
had to be there for happy hour, man. Any
I know,
later,
and
you
happy
wouldn't
hour
got your
starts at
free queso.
4. Happy hour starts at 4 and it lasts until 7 at Chewy's. Don't forget.
Oh, they give you an
Chewy-
extra hour
queso.
at Chewy's. That's nice.
Yeah,
Usually it's
and,
5 to 7.
But yeah, realistically, get there about 4:15 or so, and then 3 things of chips later, and you finally go eat, and then you take all the food home with you because your entire meal consisted of chips and queso.
You order a burrito to go. Yeah.
Pretty much. That's what it is. But yeah,
Stretch goal items.
stretch goal. We know that these have been achieved so far. The fish pavers, the fish throne, the fish mask set,
The
and
mask set, yes.
the big trophy fish stone statue set have all been. We've already made that much. I don't know how much was it ended at, but the next goal, remember, we only have one more Friday to contribute $5 new money on Friday between 12 Central and 12 midnight to get the 65K, which would be the fish shield and swordfish sword, the big fish mask set, shark and the lava.
Shark.
At 85K would be the unique dungeon encounter room with fishing spot, and 95K would be the fish scale armor. And Scroda says he really wants the sword fist.
Sword fist.
Yep, sword fist, because he wants to he wants to make sure it goes in properly.
I don't know.
You start with one finger, then you do two, then three, then four. Then make sure tuck your thumb.
I'm sorry I asked. Yeah.
You shouldn't have, man. It's a sword fist.
The swordfish sword was an interesting descriptor during Friday's live stream, and that's what I originally thought he was referring to. But yeah, now that I've had the visual, yeah.
Of the sword fist?
Yes.
What's the sword fist look like? What was the visual like? I don't know.
You were just doing it on screen. Yeah, no, thank you.
What was I doing on screen? I don't know. I was looking.
It's okay. We're not going to repeat that.
I dribbled a little Diet Dr Pepper, and I had to lick it off the can.
Moving right along.
Hold on. I got one little spot on my shirt. No. But moving right along, we do have those 12 hours of sales. Remember, almost everything is on sale in the add-on sale for 50% off, and Kodos are 20% off.
That's right.
And Waldo, thank you.
Waldo. How you
then
doing
we do
out there,
have the winter recurring items are going to be making their reoccurrence, and that is
items
going
are
to
recurring.
The recurring items, and then they've also got the rare stuff as well. Like the Snow Family is going to be the brand new, and remember, it's going to be mustachioed for Movember. Just the guy. It's not the kids or the wife. They're not going to have mustaches. Just the guy. It's going to have like
the kids would be funny.
I think
it would.
I think the entire family should have mustaches.
I would agree with that one.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. If you're gonna pull a joke, make it full
go
fledged.
all the way
go
through.
all the way. Go all in. Absolutely.
But yes, and don't forget, in Release 61, the automatic redemption of rewards is going to be there.
Redeem.
And so,
yeah, I still don't know how I feel about this one. I haven't seen too much chatter about it yet.
I just want to know how I'm supposed to send stuff to other people as a gift.
When you
use
purchase
the in-game
it, you can
mail.
gift it.
In-game mail is how you're supposed to do it now.
Yeah, there's something in there that irks me still about it, and again, it's something's just not quite right, sitting right with it. And we discussed this a little bit. The gifting option, if you don't claim your rewards, goes away. Again, you can email it to yourself and let it sit in limbo. That's an option. Or now with the free game, I guess you can always send it to an account that you just never log in. Just get an account like that, purchase it like that on that account. Another possibility.
I don't know. I have no idea what's going on around
here. Again, interesting, but again, as you saw, even our own Draker here, he was in chat earlier going, "Hey man, all my stuff's missing." Oop, never mind.
All my stuff's out of my inventory, out of my bank. What happened to it? I'm missing like 50 gajillion things. Oh, rewards. I found it.
Yes.
Yeah. Then after that, don't forget the upgrading bundles with crowns.
That's right.
Does first require that support email request, and then you have to don't buy the token until support says buy the token.
You might just get lucky. I don't know.
Yeah, no. And then support will tell you how many Kodos it's going to cost, including the token, and then they'll do the upgrade. Yeah. Then don't forget the expiration of all of the bundles. You've got the November expirations as well as December expirations. So keep an eye on those. And then if you haven't received your physical goods that you were expecting, don't forget round 2 starts in very soon. Starting soon. And remember, they are being shipped from France to the U.S. And if you have to pay for international...
that's not entirely true, because
for the physical goods?
Some of the ones that didn't go got returned to sender, and they went to the offices. So they'll be also sent out in the offices if they were kicked back for failure to deliver. So but not all of them are going out of
in general, they're all being shipped from from France.
That's not true.
in general, they are all being shipped from France. The ones that were returned to sender, those are
being shipped
much
from
fewer.
Portalaria.
Yeah. So in general, shipped from
don't breathe
France.
too deeply when you're opening those boxes, otherwise you'll suck up French germs.
I know.
Smells like oil paints.
Marduk, go to nbnn.info on the web and scroll down a little bit on the page and use the connect button on the Discord app there if the other one's not working. Discord.me/NBNN does not work, he says.
Yes, it does.
He just messaged me and says this. Oh, wrong letter. Okay.
See? Discord.me/NBNN
Made a
works.
liar out of him.
I always making a liar out of you.
Yeah, but even then, once you come in that way, you're going to want to get your hands on the app and come in the normal way anyway.
Yay, it worked.
Yes.
I'm now in the NBNN Discord.
Again?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Could have been in there with different accounts, just for fun.
We're putting Liz to sleep over here.
I don't know why. Don't forget Shroud of the Avatar boxed editions, which definitely ship from Portalarium. The signed box editions that you can get off of the Shroud add-on store, those ship directly from Portalarium because Lord British signed them.
And those will not be shrink wrapped unless they re-shrink them, which I don't think they're going to
unless they shrink wrap them. Yeah. So, but the Amazon ones will actually ship from Amazon because they shipped a bunch to Amazon. And then last week was the Ask Atos Anything because List had a family emergency, and we hope his kid is doing well and recovered from his bee sting. And that's about it. Everything on that thing, other than the Movember weekend sale and the mustachioed what's that thing called? Snowman.
Yes, don't forget the mustachioed snowman and the new snowman family.
Yeah,
again,
they're not all mustachioed.
I
only
think
the
they
snowman
should be
is.
all mustachioed.
They should definitely all be mustachioed.
Yeah, it's like the cone heads, they all got cone heads, so they should all have mustaches. And of course, don't forget throughout the month of Movember, Team Mustache is out there raising funds for a good cause. So if you want to get in on the action, or you can join the team and start your own campaign as well with the team. So don't forget about that. And of course, goes to a very good charity. And any of the stuff bought out of the Make a Difference store under the Movember stuff also counts. They give away, 50% of the proceeds go to Movember and 50% stay with the company?
Something like that. I can't remember the exact percentages.
You got the book yesterday, Boo? What's this?
I guess he bought it. I guess he bought it from Amazon.
I was going to say...
Sort of Midras. Yep.
Yes, got a copy signed by Richard and Tracy back in 2016 at Dragon Con. That's what we should do. We should probably see if we can get Tracy to come to the next con.
You know what? I know Richard and was talking about book 2 was starting to be worked on.
Indeed. He was
I know
talking
that
about that
happened
on
on
Friday's live stream. Episode 2, Book 2, all being worked on. And, of course, there are... we really don't know, but we've always assumed it was a trilogy of books. But there are 5 episodes to the game plan, so I'm going to take a gander that we may see up to 5. What are your thoughts on that? He's too busy looking at porn over on the other screen.
No. It's a joke. It's not actually porn. Yeah. And I just retweeted Felicia Day, so that's not porn. But yes, book 2. Remember, the Sword of Midris is the first prequel, unless you were an early backer of the game, and the digital version of that was called Blade of the Avatar. But the Sword of Midris is the events there occur 200 years before the players enter the game
200 or 400?
200 or 400, one of the two.
Thought it was 400 years.
Well, the Shattered Moon happened 400 years ago.
And then the story...
Then after that, then the story happens 200 years after that, and then we come in 200 years after that. So
what the hell is shattering the moons?
Well, that thing in the sky...
Yeah.
That comes out at night. It was 2 moons once upon a time, not 1.
Yes, I said what shattered the moon?
Well, the other moon running into it shattered the moon.
The one moon was tailgating the other, and when the one hit its brakes,
and he brake checked it. Yeah, he rear-ended them, and then they ended up becoming
catastrophe. I'll tell you what. Yeah, that's what happens when you don't follow the rules of the road.
Yeah.
Now, while we were talking about other stuff, and while there's been a topic going on, and we found out some interesting information over the weekend as well. For those of you folks who are interested in getting your hands on those new POT Keep and POT Castle deeds, we finally have an answer as to how much the rents are. And for those of you folks who have a weak stomach...
So what's the rent on a keep deed per day?
Rent on a keep deed per day is 14,000 gold per day, or 2,000 something. I'm going to pull the whole thread
per hour.
Per month. Actually, here, we'll just share this with everybody in here so that they can actually look at it as well.
Yeah. I see someone is selling one for... Really? Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I gotta look at this. How much they want?
They want $900 for it, which is pretty damn funny.
It's not too bad. It's about right.
Hold on.
Kodos at 50 cents a piece, right? 45 cents a piece on Shroud Marketplace.
Yep. So let's see. Hold on. I got to find out which button, since you sent me to the third page of this thing.
Yeah, third page has got the castle information on it. Go to the second page about halfway down. And there's a screenshot of the actual keep one. And I guess what they did is they went over to QA, pooled a bunch of those Kodos that you get together, and was able to buy it that way.
That is for a total of 210,000 gold credits for use. That's funny.
So that's on the keep. Double
that's
that
on the cube.
Double that to 420,000 a month for a castle lot deed taxable now.
Yeah, 28,000 gold per day.
Yes, for a castle lot. So
I know people that can do that easily.
Yeah, I can. That's a piece of cake, I tell you what.
Yeah.
People are like, what? That's right. Now, for those folks who went and got themselves some really nice pledges and got themselves a couple of them royal scepters out there, the price of royal scepters has become a little
going
bit
up
more. Yeah, it's gone up, folks, because I tell you what, if you want to go buy those keeping castle lot deeds, I'll only charge you half the rent to charge you up every month. So,
yeah.
You know, the Royal Scepter rentals just really became a hot commodity in the market.
Bet you it did.
Yep.
And of course there is just a limited number of them. So if you want to buy one or two in order to facilitate that, now's the time before people really catch on that the price should have gone up. But and of course, how do you pronounce this? Medic? The Medic out there joining on Twitch. MHTIC. Medic.
Tick.
Tick.
Tick. Yeah. Makes me wish I hadn't sold all my scepters a long time ago. Almost.
Yeah, well, what do you have? You've rebought some stuff that you had to sell off. Never rebought your towns.
No, I did not rebuy the towns. Did rebuy my founder keep deed. Did rebuy way too many founder town deeds, and then a bunch of other stuff.
Mythic, okay, yeah. Or Mitch. Hey, Mitch. How are you?
Tick sounds so much better.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, there I can't find it right now, but one of the fun things is if you want to like really see some people being really negative, the Ultima Dragons Facebook group.
Oh geez, yeah. You know, I'm in that group, and my Facebook emails off the commentary off of that are just been. I mean, I get so many. The comments are just stupid and idiotic at this point. You know, these are people who are still bashing the game 5 years later, headed on to episode 2 and book 2, folks.
Well,
yes,
no. I'm referring to the like. Is it me? My computer is my copy of Soda really slow?
Probably you.
It's the game performance is something that's being worked on. They say
you have a link that they give specifics to their machine. I mean, I get a lot of these people who are like,
at some point in time.
I've got 8 megs and a 1 meg video card. Now I can play other games, but yeah. Just because you can play other games does not mean... You know, I was talking about Fallout 76. Fucking 48 gigabyte download for that bad boy. At 48, I mean, almost 50 gigs for a game download. You know, I mean, geez, I remember when games came on floppy disk, for crying out. You know what I'm saying?
How long ago that was?
Not that long ago when you really think about it, Spiff. Yeah. Of course, these days you get a game on CD. All it's got is the installer on it, which then that goes and does that.
Yeah, and then you still have to download it all.
Yeah, it was.
Download it all.
I mean, I looked at the size of that download, and I'm like, I'm glad I didn't try and put that on my SSD because it would have killed my SSD.
Why do you only have a 128 gig SSD?
Yes.
You need one of them 50 terabyte
SSDs. I have my OS and Shroud on the SSD. Everything else goes off either on, Side drives are on my.
I've got a terabyte SSD for my games.
Yeah, well, you also got a several
do I.
$100,000 settlement recently. You know, my
I don't know what you're talking
settlement
about.
wasn't quite as big as your settlement back
I
in
don't
the
know what
day.
you're talking about.
SSDs are dirt cheap now, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm looking at those. We got the new motherboards where you got the drive is just a chip that you plug into the board these days. I've
Those
been
are bad.
looking at those up. Yeah, I'm looking at those upgrades. You know, no sense in buying one of the old housing ones when you can just plug it directly into the board. Cut out all that wire in between.
Oh man.
Boo, I tell you what, those were the days. PC Gamer Magazine with the disc and the demos in the back. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those were the best.
Econdis, you probably had a bunch of cartridges for that bad boy, too. And yes, another reason I am not a coder to this day, Econdis and Boo, is because, yes, I would spend weekends in my basement on my Commodore hand-typing all those programs in to make something happen, and Semicolons and I just never got along, and after that I quit.
Yeah, I managed to program in Star Trek once.
I coded for a very short amount of time, and then I was like, yeah, screw this.
You know, and again, when I ran a shard back in the day, that was
Network and system administration, much more entertaining.
that was programmed in C#, pretty much what they're using down at the offices. And again, is I could read it, I could edit it, I can mess with it, but trying to write from scratch, semicolons, and I still don't get along. So anyway. Moving right along. What else we got for them this weekend? We covered the weekend's activities.
We covered the Friday update, the Friday telethon. We covered Friday. We covered fishing hole stuff. We got corrected by List, who's like, no, we had to expand this sucker. And then it's like, oh,
What happened
yeah,
on Saturday then?
Well, on Saturday, I went to the Celtic Festival in Austin.
Ooh, the Celtic Fest.
Yeah, and, unfortunately, way too family friendly.
Okay, what about Sunday? Sunday.
Sunday.
I was helping someone clean up their from the flooding on their lakefront house.
So the Celtic Fest on Saturday, did you do the dyed beard and the whole works for all that? Or...
You would have to have been there, but I did run into somebody's favorite artist, former employee at Portalarium. I did run into Fletch.
Fletch.
I mean, yeah. I did run into Fletcher on Saturday.
Now Fletch has got some the chicken waffles man has taken off. He's got some big deal he's working on, doesn't he?
Well, Chicken Waffle was not Fletch. That was Finn.
Finn. I'm sorry, that was Finn. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. That was Finn Staver.
Yeah.
Anyway, Finn's got some big stuff going on with that.
Yeah, Fletch is still doing well. I mean, he's having a lot of fun 3D printing a bunch of stuff for other cons, and then he was like talking about setting up him and Nora with a bunch of gear and stuff like that for other Renfests, and it's like, which one are you talking about? TRF in Houston's ongoing for a couple more weeks, and then you don't have Sherwood until about March, and then you don't have Scarby. And these are all Texas Renaissance festivals until like April or something like that.
Y'all think you got enough Renfest
there's
and festivals
not
down there? Because I tell you what,
although there is like I think there's also a Kerrville Renaissance Festival, but that's like one weekend only.
And it sounds like somebody needs to come set up a year-round one to get you guys taken care of because...
Did you see that Facebook post about the Dungeons and Dragons theme park place?
I did not.
No idea when that is, but yeah. The Kerrville Renaissance Festival is 2 weekends.
Although a D&D theme park, I could dig that. Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. Dungeons and Dragons.
They would have to have, like, a copy of the Void in there, or, get the Void to come on and work with them so you can really get some heavy-duty stuff going on.
Yeah. It is called Castle
Have a good
Park.
one, Mythic.
It is in Carbondale, Illinois. Oh, wait, that's not the one I was thinking of. Nope. This one was a live action one where they had quests and everything else. Where the fuck is it? I don't know. No clue.
You'll find it eventually, but...
It's somewhere in my Facebook feed.
Moving right along, let's remind everybody about that wonderful app we've got out there on the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, or the Amazon App Store for all your electronic devices. If you're looking to take Shroud of the Avatar with you on the go, when you go, or wherever you go, you can get your hands on the NBNN Shroud of the Avatar app and check out all the latest happenings inside Shroud of the Avatar. You can check out the NBNN Daily Britannian, published 7 days a week with news from Shroud of the Avatar and beyond. You can check out the forums and see what the latest hot topics are. You can browse the map and plan your next adventure. You can shop the marketplace. You hit us up on social media. Check out all sorts of help videos and much, much more, including the NBNN Shroud of the Avatar community calendar, which is brought to us every day by our good friends over at hometownhero.com for all your vape juice needs.
But yes, that community calendar is on nbnn.info. Just click on the calendar button, and you can see this aggregated mess of all of the available Google public calendars related to Shroud that guy knows about.
That's right.
If you have a Google public calendar, or if you want to add events to the NBNN Shroud community calendar, email news@nbnn.info, and he will do something with it eventually, and I may or may not read it out, depending on how I'm feeling. Let's see.
Yeah, don't ask what happened. I'm fixing it now.
What'd you do?
You'll see.
How did you remove Lunch with Laz and Jack?
No,
But Monday through Friday, 12s and 6s around the clock, unless some idiot removes it from the daily calendar. Not saying any names around here, but the show stars two idiots interpreting the news, so you don't have to. A little show called Lunch with us. Man, how'd you remove Lunch with Laz and Jack off the calendar?
I have no idea. I must have been doing something and hit the wrong button.
Yeah. But yes, 4 p.m. this afternoon on Avatar's Radio, DJ Goldenwing is going to be doing the Melody of My Hit. At 7 p.m. is the Phoenix Republic meeting taking place somewhere. At 7:30 is some PvE with Cinewolf Odinson. Hopefully he uses the LFG thing and people can actually join in on it. Hopefully. 9 o'clock is the weekly open role-playing event in the town of Verret Chaos. At the pub of Extraordinary Thought, you do need to show up and go join in, because you know what? All great things begin in one of those lovely things called a pub. All great adventures begin in a pub.
All great adventures. That's right.
And final event of the evening is at 10 o'clock. I got distracted. There's this picture of this elven girl.
All right, you know where to send that.
Very, very elfin.
Just put it
Very,
in my
very
box.
elven.
Oh, I'd prefer to put it in her box, not your box. But yes, final event of this Monday is going to be at 10 p.m. on Radio Free Britannia, and that is the Wekadwum. And that's our community calendar. Yep.
Let's see if we got that fixed.
Should I refresh it now and see if we're back on the calendar?
Yes, we are.
Okay. 12 a.m., 6 a.m., noon.
We're back, baby. We're back.
Yeah. Yay.
12 and 6 around the clock.
12 and 6 is around the clock. Only live at 12 Central.
That's
1
right.
Central.
And of course, don't forget you're watching or listening to Lunch with Laz and Jack on NBNN.info, twitch.tv/Cynesis, twitch.tv/NBNN News, on the in-game radio WRFB Radio Free Britannia, or on YouTube and repeats. And thank you all for your support. Don't forget, if you want to become a supporter, you can go to any of the websites we have. Click on those donate links. You can go over to Jackstream if you got some cryptocurrency you wanted to get rid of and toss his way. You can become a monthly supporter by going to patreon.com and dropping a couple coins there. Or if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free monthly sub with your Prime account. All you got to do is link that up to Twitch, and then you get a monthly sub that you can use free on your favorite streamer. And we'd appreciate them if you use them on our streams. That's right. Don't forget the Airy Fun. Become a supporter today and play for a cause. That's right. You can play video games and make a difference out there in the world. Check out the airyfun.org for the latest community causes and information. The Britannian Mining Company wants you to check out Black Rock Cove. Newly renovated Black Rock Cove has some new stuff down by the docks. A whole water town starting to grow out there, and all sorts of new merchants for you guys to shop and check out. All your crafting goods needs can be taken care of, all at rock solid prices across the board. Black Rock Cove, located in the Quell region next to the town of Exeter and conveniently located next to the Exeter and Elysium mines. Our good friends over at HometownHero.com. Get your free mystery bottle sample today. All you got to do is pay shipping plus a penny and check out your first bottle. They'll take a pick out of the artist series and send you, usually it's probably one of their better flavors, one of their more popular ones they send out. And you can try yours free today. And of course, if you like what you taste, all sorts of other vape juices available, all sorts of different brands, and we'll save you some money when you use the promo code NBNN when you check out at HometownHero.com. You'll save 20% off your purchase price. Coil more wands, putting the magic in your hands. Scrota's Music Service, putting the music in your ears. You can hire him off the Shroud Marketplace. If you're just lonely or you looking for somebody to play some buffs, Scrota's the guy for you. RelicsByRill.com for all your licensed Shroud Avatar swag. If you want t-shirts, hats, hoodies, patches, stickers, glassware, coffee mugs, and much, much more, check out RelicsByRill.com for all your Shroud Avatar goodies. You'll save 10% when you check out using the promo code, you guessed it, NBNN. WRFB Radio Free Britannia, bringing you the latest in news and entertainment 24/7, including us on 12s and 6s around the clock Monday through Friday. And of course, all sorts of other things happening throughout the week. Don't forget to check it out. And of course, my favorite sponsor, last but definitely not least, the Shroud Marketplace, because ShroudMarketplace.com is the place to go for all your virtual vendable goods that you need inside Shroud Avatar.
That's right. ShroudMarketplace.com. Best place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. Over 135 different players registered as vendors at Shroud Marketplace. You too can become a vendor. Just register for an account. Then on the left-hand side, click on vendor registration, and you can start adding your items to Shroud Marketplace. And don't forget, each vendor is responsible for setting their own prices and maintaining their own inventory. So you get all kinds of great things, from accounts to game gold, Crowns of the Obsidian cheaper than you can get off the add-on store. You can go to decorations and you can find indoor decorations like, you know what, a small marlin rare, mounted bluefish tuna. You know what I should put up there?
What's that?
I should go ahead and mount those things that I got the other day, like some mahi-mahi and amberjack and the swordfish and the sailfish that I got the other day.
I've already done that with most of mine and started scattering them throughout.
Did you put them up for sale at ShroudMarketplace.com?
No, I put them up as decoration in my houses.
See, ShroudMarketplace.com, best place for putting it up for sale.
Gotta have my personal ones first. Yeah, that's just the way I roll.
Yeah, I don't decorate anything, but yes, anything and everything.
I rarely do, except for like the inn behind us here.
Yeah,
that mess.
I prefer to piss off the deco divas by making a mess, and then watch them shake their heads and face palm, and then be like, "This is such a travesty. I refuse to look at your property." But yes, you can even find deco items from the Deco Divas at Shroud Marketplace.
That's right. The rooms to go.
Portalarium steals their ideas for decorations from the Deco Divas.
You know they got to be good.
That's right. You can even find services such as Gust Ball services from Bambino, the creator of Gust Ball. He will help you set up a game. He will referee it, help you advertise it, help you do all kinds of stuff for a Gust Ball game. If you're looking for some adventure XP, you can find 3 different people offering leveling services, from Pirate's Life to Dread Pirate to Armelian. Our favorite service is out Shroud Marketplace, and it happens to also be the cheesiest.
That's right.
That is Cheese Sign Writing by Wolfdom Shop. The cheesiest writing available. We even paid for it to be done in Runic, and we didn't even pay extra. So
yeah, Runic cheese.
We've got the cheesiest Runic writing in New Britannia. But we got that service from ShroudMarketplace.com. You can also find Scrota's music service, where $5 gets you
anything you want,
including Scrota. And there's some dude offering a wedding service.
I tell you, because you never know when you just get that hankering to get hitched. I tell you what. We've seen them, Laz, I need somebody. I'm getting married. Get over here. It's been done before. But that's right.
Remember, right after the show one day, it's like you went and officiated a golden showers wedding inside of Owl's Head.
I did.
Yeah, I mean, so that themed wedding of golden showers did take place in Owl's Head.
And of course, don't forget it's Lazarus Long's Weddings and More, because it's not just weddings, it's a whole lot more. If you're looking for telethon bundles, rares, ores, or anything else in between, come see me, because I've probably got it. Want to buy a duck? Got you covered. Some Aether Vibration Amplifier portable headphones? I've got it. The old Yule bodice set? We've got that too. Want to wear the Emperor's new crown? One of the rarest items out there, boys and girls. I'll tell you what.
I've got the entire Emperor's new clothes set up.
So do I. I just happened to get my hands on a couple extra crowns in a deal, so, I got a couple of those available. Aether Vibration Amplifier consoles, cheaper than you can get them in the store, and much, much more, including wedding services, because if you want to get hitched, I'm the man, because you've got an idea, we'll get it into motion. You want an above-ground wedding, an underground wedding, a seaside wedding, a lakeside wedding, A sunrise wedding, a sunset wedding, a bloodletting wedding, a balloon jump wedding, a cliff dive wedding, you name it, we've got it. Custom vows and accessories. You need a tux, we've got several different varieties. Wedding gowns, till your heart's content. If you don't want to buy it, you can rent, and we've got everything you need right here at Lazarus Long's Weddings and More. I love this shit, I tell you what.
You know what I love?
What do you love?
Caffeine says go buy his collector's edition box.
Well, yeah, we got those as well. He's got a nice version of the collector's box out there.
You know what else? Also, you need to check out
your
Skeggy
store.
Media Shop and my shop. And my shop.
That was your
Definitely
shop.
check out my
I
shop.
know we got to send people over to Skeggy's to help him fund next year's convention trip. Because Skeggy comes all the way from across the pond, and it's not a cheap affair to come out to the convention. So Don't forget, folks, convention tickets will go on sale in January again this year. So we'll keep you abreast of that when that happens, and much, much more. But of course, it's time for us to go ahead and roll out of here for today, and we'll be back with more tomorrow right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Tomorrow's
Bye-bye.
voting day.
Go vote tomorrow. Go vote
Go vote today.
tomorrow.